Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, hello. Is there anybody in the chat? Is there anybody in the chat right now? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Is there anybody in the chat right now? Yo. Hello, hello. Is there anybody here? Say hello in the chat. Hello, hello. Anybody there? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Formula 3 World Grand Prix Round 3 of Season 3 ZANDVOORT. Well, a lot of people have been asking, where is ZANDVOORT? Well, we're back. Here we are, back in ZANDVOORT for the Formula 3 Formula World Grand Prix. Okay, so let me show you guys today's track. Now, let me turn this a bit bigger. 1 second. 1 second. All right. Now, welcome everyone to the Formula World Grand Prix Dutch Grand Prix of Season 3 Round 3. So today's circuit is Zandvoort with 14 corners, circuit length of 4.259 kilometers, elevations of 8.9 meters, with race distance of 102.216 kilometers, with a number of laps is 24 laps. Well, for the weather today, it's going to be qualifying clear skies with race weather, also with clear skies, sunny up top. And now today's available tire compounds includes wet, inter, soft, medium, and hards. To those who are new to this channel, welcome. And I'm going to explain about the different types of tires to you. First of all, we have the wets. So the wets include wet and intermediate tires, which can be used during heavy rain and light rain, which fortunately today I don't think we will be needing those. And to the slicks, the other three tires, which includes the soft, medium, and hard tires, with softs being the fastest and hard being the long-lasting ones. However, the soft is the quickest, and the hards are usually the slowest. While medium is the balance between the two. Now, team managers and team principals must figure out, strategize their plans for today's race, as it will be a game of wits and passion on the track. Now you might hear that the drivers are going out right now. Let us turn our attention to the racetrack. So here's Franz Hermann. All right, ladies and gentlemen, qualifying is almost over. Within 3 minutes, your current pole position is Mariano Club Real. Probably is called Real. Not sure. Not gonna figure out. Anyways, so Mariano Club Real. I'll just call him Mariano. Okay, Mariano is having a 1 minute 13 seconds, 0.545 seconds in the lead. With a second close up is Ninja Boy Lame 24 with a 1 minute 13 seconds and 0.570. So once again, welcome everyone to today's stream with the Formula 3 Formula World Grand Prix Season 3, Round 3 in ZANDVOOrt. Current and now with Lee Lee Hurd 2 taking pole position just now with a 1 minute 13 seconds, 0.472 seconds. We are under the 0.5 second mark. Now once again, let me show you information about today's race. Let me just now today's race is the Formula World Grand Prix Dutch Grand Prix Season 3 Round 3 with today's race course Zandvoort with 14 corners, a total length of 4.259 kilometers, and elevation of 8.9 meters. So the race distance for today will be 102.216 kilometers with 24 laps. Now let's head back to the racing scenes with our drivers. Lee Hart still taking lead with 1 minute 13 seconds, 0.472 in pole position. And yes, that's it, folks. That's qualifying session done. Now we're quickly moving towards our race with everyone heading to the grid right now for a formation lap. So right after the formation lap, and it's lights out and away we go. Let's hope that sentence didn't get copyrighted by David Croft. So your top three for today for the starting race will be Lee Hart 2. Then we have Mariano, Ninja Boy, Antonio, Batman, Techie Jay-Z, Normal Guy, Geo Plays, Playsin, and unsure with the rest. Now drivers are lining up to the grid for the formation lap. We have yet to see the safety car. Drivers are getting a little bit desperate here with aggressive turnings and U-turns. Okay, I've just received word Sesame will be starting in the pit lane. Now let's see if we can spot Sesame. And here's Sesame. He will be starting in the pit lane. It's possible that we might just get a direct start with the lights. Yes, I've just received word. No formation lap today since the safety car is unavailable for today. We're going to do a direct lights out. Now we're waiting for one more driver who is spinning himself out. And he's going to load into the grid very soon. Alright, the last driver is almost in the grid. If he can line his tires up a bit. Yes, alright. Now we wait for... Oh, there's another driver at the rear. Is possibly... Oh, someone despawned. I believe someone despawned. Unsure why. Oh, there's two drivers in the pit lane. They will be starting in the pit lane. Alright, the two drivers in the pit lane will need to pull back as there's an advantage for them as they are in front of the lights. Hopefully, we could get their attention. With Susmongas, we will need to reverse back into behind the starting line as their position right now is benefiting them. Alright. He's reversing. Someone just went out. Not sure who. I'm unable to see which driver was that. Sasmogas is stuck in the pit lane. He's trying to reverse. He's trying. Yep. Alright. Oh, there's another one. There's a third car in the pit lane, ladies and gentlemen. There's a third car. Alright. Now we wait for the lights. Just a reminder, today is currently we are having the F3 race, not the F2 race. And now we wait. Exciting anticipations. Today there will be no safety car, so no formation lap. We will start directly at the lights. I still haven't figured out how to do free cam. So today we won't see any free cam again. Even if I actually did with the free cam, I might not do it. Okay, reminder for every driver on the grid. Front wings behind the white line. It seems that Antonio is not behind the right line. They might get penalized for this. Unsure. Antonio might need to go back a bit. And Taki Jay-Z is also not. So they might need to get another reminder out if they were up. Yep, we see him now. Franz Hermann will be counted as D and disqualified. Now we watch the lights. We are about to start this exciting, anticipating race, ladies and gentlemen. We are waiting for the final moments. Okay, watch the lights. Here we go. Booty, booty, booty. And away we go here in Zandvoort for the Dutch Grand Prix, with Leehard taking the lead into turn 1. Right behind him is... Right behind... Wait, what? It's Ninja Boy. Ninja Boy takes the lead into corners, but Leehard tries to pull ahead. Leehard and Antonio both are looking at Ninja Boy, trying to stick their nose up front. With Ninja Boy a little bit slip up, and there's someone slipping outside. It's Mariano. Mariano slipped. Looking back to the front of the pack, you see Leehard has dropped to third, with Ninja Boy still leading the pack. And then Antonio's right behind Ninja Boy. Taking from the outside, failed to go in front. Ninja Boy stays ahead. Still, Antonio sticking, trying to find a way get passing Ninja Boy. It's getting close. Antonio is trying to close the gap. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm unsure why the display board is still in qualifying session. Race control might need to look into it. With why is the leaderboard is still in qualifying mode? We might need race control to update the situation. Now, currently, Ninja Boy takes the lead in first. Okay, red flag is out. Red flag is out. All cars should remain Delta as the scoreboard is currently broken. Unsure the reason why, but currently it's a red flag, ladies and gentlemen. A red flag. Just as we started our race, we are stopping it right away. Unsure with the leaderboard situation, the race control has decided a red flag. Red flag. All drivers must return to pits. All drivers should be returned to pits. Ninja Boy definitely didn't see the red flag. And here he comes back to the pits. All drivers should line up to their last position, to where they started. We might need to do a restart on this. We just might. Okay, the board has been reset. Now currently the stewards are figuring out how to fix the leaderboard. Teams are contacting race control right now on the situation. Alright, the scoreboard has been fixed. We might need the drivers to retake to their positions. I will need to confirm this. Alright, we will have our restart once again onto the grid with drivers back to their original positions. To where they started. Everyone will be lining up to the grid just like where they were at the start of the grid at the start of the race. We will be restarting this race once again. Okay, all drivers are required to go back to their qualifying positions on the grid. Back to their qualifying grid. Alright, there's one more car at the back coming to the grid. And drivers who were starting in the pit lane must return also back to the pit lane. Just a reminder to all drivers that your wings should be behind the white line. And we have reset the scoreboard. Alright, we are currently waiting for the drivers to line up and rating. And here we go once again in ZANDVOORT. And we are going, with Lihard taking the lead once again. And this time, Antonio, having a better start, is with his teammate right now. Side by side with his teammate, and Antonio takes the inside corner to take first. However, it's not. It's been overtaken by Hard. Now Taxi J has the fastest first sector, and Antonio at the front taking lead again from his teammate Hard. And here comes Ninja Boy, also trying to overtake. And Antonio has been overtaken by someone. Oh, and Antonio clipped the wall a bit there, with Ninja Boy sticking his nose out and taking first position. Now Mariano has taken fastest sector 2. Ninja Boy takes the lead. Techie J's currently side by side with Antonio. And Lihar is chasing down Ninja Boy, who is in front of Antonio Bra and Taxi J's. Now here we have Batman fighting Zorine in 4th and 5th. A little bit lock up from Taxi J's in 4th position. Zorine holding in front of Batman and Mariano. Mariano is finding a way from the inside, overtaking Batman, but Batman is not done yet, staying outside, trying to stick out, but it fails. Just now, Zorine touched the grass, which most of you, I believe, have never touched it before. Same goes to myself. Fastest lap, Ninja Boy Liam 24 with a 1 minute 12 seconds, 0.874. With now Ninja Boy taking first, having a huge gap of 2 seconds, 1.117 seconds. Fastest sector 1 for Ninja Boy with a 19.235. A bit spin out from Susmogus. A spin out from Susmogus out of nowhere. And here's Techie J's. And again, Susmogus is spinning out uncontrollably. Unsure what happened there. He's drifting? He's drifting. He's actually drifting. And here comes Ninja Boy passing Susmogus. And now we turn our attention to Ninja Boy. And Lihard in 2nd place with his teammate Antonio in 3rd. With Zorin in 4th, trying to gain up on the other 2 drivers in front. A little bit of mishap there, and oh, Zorin touched the grass. He touches the grass and somehow passes Antonio. What happened just now, Antonio? He give out his space to Zorin, and Zorin takes 3rd. Now here's Lihard facing Ninja Boy, who is on the main straight, almost kill the person right there.
有咁樣嘅建設就有咁用途啦，有咁樣嘅用途你唔用，咁人哋要建設嚟做咩咧？
Now Antonio trying to regain the position lost to Zorine. And right behind Antonio is Taxi J's, Mariano, and Normal Guy. And here's Ninja Boy still holding on in first with a 4-second lead. And someone spin. Someone just spin. Unsure what happened there. Yes, that's Susmogus spinning out. Unsure what is happening. Maybe they had their setup wrong, but let's hope the drivers okay with so much spins in the head. And here he spins again. What is going on? What is going on in this F3 race? Oh, someone's in the gravel. Who was that? That's next AR Coquelet. Why is the livery so similar to the Zori? Oh wait, no, you have three drivers. I forgot. Anyways, now here we look at Ninja Boy, who is still taking the lead with a 5-second gap between Zori with Antonio in third and Taxi J's in fourth. Mariano in fifth. Sixth is Lee Hard. And Mariano a little bit spin out. Almost clipped the wall. Yellow flags in sector 2. There's a very good gap between drivers, and here we have Batman fighting Normal Guy in P7. Normal Guy takes in front of Batman, staying in front. Now Normal Guy is trying to catch up to Lehard, who is in 6th. But Normal Guy is still on the is still getting chased by Batman. Looks like the Dark Knight is not done yet. And here comes Batman. Throw the inside, takes ahead in P7. Normal Guy tries to close the gap between Batman. A bit of a lag spike right there. And what's this? Normal Guy just spun out. Lost focus a bit just right there. Unknown why. But they just did. Now we are in lap 8 of this 24 laps race. So remember folks, we will be having our F2 race right after this. However, I will not be in charge of this race. Yellow flag in sector 2. So if you are into F2, you might need to check out our Discord server in the description, or go to our social medias platforms to check on other information about the upcoming F2 race. And here's Susmoga spinning out again. What is happening to him today? He's losing his focus the minute we look at him. Now we go back to the front with Ninja Boy still taking the lead. And Zorin taking second. Becky JZ is still chasing on Mariano. And Lehard coming out from the pits. Possible pit stop. Sector 1 yellow flag. The Smogus is still spinning out. He's spinning outside the pit exit. And spins again. Yellow flags in sector 2. Here we have Antonio. P3 with Mariano chasing right behind him. Sector 2 yellow flags again. Hecky JZ here. P5. All right. We are currently at lap 11 out of the 24 laps. FIA blue flag for Next and Susmongas. Due to some technical difficulties, we will be pushing the race to the Discord server. We apologize in advance. Please do please do join the Discord server if you want to follow the race as soon as possible. We will ending the stream right here. We deeply apologize for the situation. Thank you. We will see you very soon with the other races.